And the Sioux City Marina is reopening for the first time since 2023.
Ahead of opening weekend, KTV's Taylor Decker talked with the Marina's new manager about how they're turning over a new leaf after last year's summer's closure.
Days away from welcoming back boaters, Sioux City Marina General Manager Jason Addington is working to reopen the marina after it unexpectedly closed last year. From the day the contract with the city of Sioux City was signed, Addington came to town to start preparing for the season.
This is a beautiful marina, by the way. Structurally, it's really very nice. It's just understanding the environment here and offering more services.
Addington's work started with an assessment after flooding last June damaged some of the docks.
You have high rises and low drops. You affect the gangplanks, they affect the structures, especially when the water gets lower. Some of these fingers of the lakes will bend up and affect the overall structure.
Of the marina's 244 boat slips, there are around 40 that are non-operable. Staff also evaluated the marina's water and electric lines for use this summer.
We're just trying to get into a functional phase of operations, and then the next step is to repair and improve the marina going forward.
With new marina management here at Sioux City Marina comes new ideas and improvements that they hope to get started on this summer.
We're going to be putting in a whole new fuel system that's going to allow gas to be pumped faster, quicker, so it's less time at the gas dock, more time on the boat.
And after the marina's closure last summer, boaters should be happy to get back in the water.
I'm in the process of right now receiving boat registration, insurance from many boaters. They want to get out here as soon as possible.
In Sioux City, Taylor Decker, KTVE News 4.
Opening day is set for this Saturday, May 24th, but if there are any anxious boaters ready to sign a contract and deliver their boats, Addington says he can accommodate them Friday. A larger grand reopening celebration is planned for later this summer.
Another big draw at the marina is Jolly's on the river, but Sioux City Parks and Rec Director Matt Salvatore says Jolly's won't open this year. Salvatore says due to damage to the building, the city can't open Jolly's. There's erosion and structural issues the city has to deal with. Right now, the city is looking at options for Jolly's for next year.